So hello there, this is Srivasu Gaurisetti, and in this video the examples we are taking, these are enough to clear your concept on first, and you can write and solve many more problems. Just we will go from the basic to the very complex and popular one, and this will clear everything and you will solve your own problems if in examination they asked you to calculate first and follow. Okay, so there we go. So here the very first example, we are having three production rules for a given grammar, and let's calculate first of s, that is on non-terminals we are calculating. What is first of s? It is given capital A. So what is first of a? It is given small b. So one symbol is small b. Okay, but for suppose if a generates epsilon, there is no meaning for a and a gets vanished, and the next thing we are getting is small a. So I have said in the previous video that anything first of any terminal symbol is itself, that is any small symbol is itself. So we are getting b comma a, that's all. Now we will check what is first of a. First of a we are having, right, it can either generate a b or epsilon. First of b is small c. Okay, so this is done. So again, what is first of s? First of s, here we are given a small a. So the part is done. Once you see the very first terminal generated by the capital S, the part is done. Now again, if you see carefully, this S generates either this production or this production. So for this production we got A, that's over. But for this production, you see, we should calculate first of capital B, right? There is no small terminal, it is non-terminal. So we should calculate capital B's first, that is C or D. It can generate C or D. C or D. Okay, that's all. That is first of S. And here first of capital A. So what is first of capital A? It will generate A, okay, or else it will generate B. That's all. Once you see the terminal symbol before all non-terminal symbol, then that would be the first of the particular production. Okay, and here B, first of B is C or D. So this is done. So I will write here, the space would not be sufficient. If you want to make a note, pause the video and make a note. Now check this one. S tends to capital B small b. So what is first of S? First of S is first of S is first of B. First of B is small a. So that is one element, and this S is generating another production. So capital C. So capital C is first we should calculate, that is small c. Now you see the thing, B can generate epsilon. When B generates epsilon here, we will get small b. That is first of the small term, that is terminal itself. And similarly, when C is also generating epsilon here, right, and we are calculating first of capital C, so if it generates epsilon, we will get small d, because that would be vanished and we will consider terminal, and first of terminal is terminal. So this would be the first of S. Now first of B, how would we calculate it? It is giving small a and epsilon. Done. Now first of capital C, small c or epsilon. Done. So this is the things that you should need to know. And now coming to this one, this is almost most popular one and given any kind of university examinations, and most probably I have seen it in many of the books. Even in my college book it is there, the example is there, and obviously the reference book would be similar for this compiler subject. So the books and the questions would not change, and this could be asked in examination. So focus on this, because we have to construct a parse tree for this, and we will check how to construct. And for LL1 parser, we will construct LL1 table for this, and for that you should calculate first and follow. Now we are calculating just first. So first of capital E, now watch the steps carefully whatever I do. So everything is capital letter here, there is nothing like. So first of T we should calculate. So what is first of T? F. So first of F we should calculate. What is first of S? ID. So ID is terminal, small case letter terminal. So first of E would be, okay, this would be again thinking as production. Okay, E would be ID, and if it generates this is an E symbol present in the opening and closing brackets. So we have discussed about tokens, right? So this is one token, this is one token. Now this would be considered as the start, that is first of this production. Now again I am saying, listen this carefully. E, if we generate E, that is if you are calculating first of E, we should calculate first of T, and we calculate first of T, we want first of F, and we want first of F, that is ID. That is done, one production rule. But F generates another production, that is opening and closing parenthesis, and E is present between. And opening parenthesis, that is opening bracket, we say it as one of the operator or token. So we will consider this as the first of this production. So obviously everything is interlinked, and this would be one of the first of E. Now coming to E dash. Okay, don't consider this as production, just I'm for timing I'm doing like this. E dash, and the first of E dash is here plus symbol we are having, operator, that is symbol, and terminal, consider it. And still what, it can generate epsilon, it can generate a plus symbol, or it can generate an epsilon, that's all. T, so first of T equals to first of F. Again we will get ID comma opening brace. I hope you got the tempo. T dash, see the first symbol, that is star, either it can generate epsilon. Done. Now F, what F gives us? It gives obviously ID comma, so it is generating ID comma this opening brace or else opening parenthesis. So this is how you calculate the first, and this is the complex one, because you have to relate each and every production rule for calculating one first, that is first of any particular non-terminal. So that's all for right now, and I hope this video is very clear, and if you are having still doubts, do mention in the comment section. I will text you there itself. Thank you and take care.